I'm just gonna speak from my heart right now. A lot of people all my life looked at me, you know, why doesn't Charlie get a real job? And, you know, what is he gonna do, like write songs about his life forever? And I would wait outside of record labels and they would tell me that my songs were corny and that I should just stay in school and just get like a normal job and no one would actually ever care about what I had to say. And it's just kind of surreal that I'm sitting here in this chair and having people consider songs for me right now.
No matter how old, no matter how young you are the people that have the power to change the world for the better. Do you understand what I mean? It is up to us to stand our ground and to say that no matter what happens, our youth will not be taken away from us. Sing this loud. You can't take my youth away. The soul of mine will never break. As long as I wake up today, you can't take my youth away. And you can't take my youth away. The soul of mine will never break. As long as I wake up today, you can't take my youth away. You can't take my youth away.
I was a very, very, very weird child. Very weird child. And I had a port wine stained birthmark on my face that I got lasered off when I was very young, and one day they forgot to put the anaesthetic on, and then ever since then I had a stutter, and I also had very, very big blue NHS glasses. And the thing that I found most difficult about it was knowing what to say but not really being able to express it in the right way. So I did different speech therapies and stuff, which wasn't very successful at a young age, and got very, very into rap music. And my dad bought me the Marshall Mathers LP when I was 9 years old, not knowing what was on it, and let me listen to it, and I learned every word of it back to front. It helped me get rid of the stutter. Stuttering is not a thing you have to be worried about at all, and even if you have quirks and weirdness, you shouldn't be worried about that. Just be yourself, because there's no one in the world that can be a better you than you, and if you try to be the cool kid from class, you'll end up being very boring. And be yourself, embrace your quirks. Being weird is a wonderful thing. Don't ever treat it as an issue, and don't see it as a plight on your life, and carry on pushing forward. And I did all right. You can do all right as well. Nice one. Thank you.
Depends on the situation, it depends on the song, I guess, it depends on the producer, it depends on how they work. But a lot of the time it was, in the early days, it was crazy. There was like 5 of us sat in a room trying to write a song. Now, how do you write a song from 5 people's perspective?
Certainly when you've just gotten to know one another and you don't know what your influences are and where you're coming from.
And you don't even know where you want to take the music, you don't know what you want to say, you know what I mean? There's none of that, so you kind of just go with whatever's going on. And I just didn't want to be like the person to say that I was right, because who am I to say that?
It's tricky, isn't it? I mean, so democracy in a creative environment is tough, man. You got to really believe in the people, in what's going on.
And if you don't believe in it, then people can see through that. Do you know what I mean? It's not genuine.
Do you think anybody else saw it coming? Did anyone else notice? Did anyone call you on it and say you don't seem happy? Anyone in the band?
I think the boys kind of knew that in terms of the music, like that wasn't my cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? Like they knew that. They were aware of that always, and they would try and like facilitate certain things for me so that I could sing like certain R&B ad-libs here and there, and that was nice. But like obviously I think they always knew that. It wasn't like a thing that they had to figure out, you know what I'm saying? It was always there.
Anyone try and talk you out of it?
No, not really. When I was leaving the band, they obviously didn't want me to leave, but they couldn't talk me out of it at that point. I'd already made my mind up, so I just just left.
So you've been brewing for a while, man, and you knew that something had to give. So when you woke up that morning, and because that's the thing, right? Do you put yourself in a position of making a decision like that?
You know, I don't say the right thing all the time, because if that was the case, then I'd be a robot. And I'm not a robot, and there's going to be times where I get upset, there's going to be times where I get angry, there's times where I'm going to be frustrated, but I'm always going to be myself on this stage. Always. And so when people try to twist things and say, hey, Justin's angry at his fans and doesn't want his fans to scream, that's not at all what I was doing. All I was simply doing was wanting people to listen and kind of hear me out a little bit. And certain people, certain cities aren't gonna wanna hear it, you know, and sometimes it's my job to just, okay, I catch a vibe and I'm not gonna try to force something, but I just appreciate you guys tonight listening to me and understanding and rocking with me. You guys are truly amazing. And I couldn't do it without you. So this last song is called Purpose. And I'm so lucky to be able to share this purpose with you. Thank you.